This is your host, Stephen H. Begletter, and welcome to the fourth episode, part one of How I Did That. I want to talk about the quality of light, which I've been exploring all my career. And knowing what the quality of light will be is very helpful when you do travel photography. This was a trip that my family and I had taken to Nepal, and specifically we're in Pokhara, Nepal, where there's Phewa Lake. I'd never been there before, but it's an amazing place to go visit. I highly recommend the trip. But we decided that morning to wake up early and to hike up to what's called the Peace Pagoda. And it was quite a hike, but in order to get to the pagoda, we had to take a canoe to the other side of Phewa Lake in order to start at the trailhead. On our way, I noticed all the vibrant colors of the dress and the people going about their lives. And this was a late morning light, and it's a beautiful light. So I'd taken some photographs along the way. But what stood out for me were these canoes that were decoratively painted with these primary colors of rich blue and red and yellow and orange. And I knew there was a photograph there, but the light for me wasn't quite right. So on our hike up to the Peace Pagoda, I was hoping that as the day progressed and the evening came upon us, that it would become cloudy, which you would think wouldn't be that great of lighting for an image, but I wanted to get the orange clouds around the lake. So on our way up to visit the Peace Pagoda, I was just hoping, strangely enough, that it would become cloudy. But of course, on the way up, there were some beautiful photographs along the way. And you can see this photograph of the actual Peace Pagoda, which is amazing, well worth going to. And here's a close-up of one of the Buddhas that is sculpted into the pagoda. So, after our trip around and on our way down, I actually photographed this Nepalese woman who was on her way up. One thing I learned about being in Nepal is you never have any flat surfaces. So you're either walking up or down, which is great because it makes you really strong. But coming down, I started seeing the clouds coming in, and we're back in the canoe and coming back to the mainland. And I started seeing these boats, and I was so excited because it was cloudy, and I knew that the orange was there, although I couldn't see it because I photographed, or I couldn't see it in my camera because I photographed in RAW, which is unprocessed. But I knew when I got back to my studio in Denver that I could bring it into Lightroom and bring out that incredibly orange color that I saw, that I knew was there. And this is what I ended up with. So in the next segment, I'm going to talk about how I did this process in post-production in Lightroom. So enjoy your fourth, and I look forward to hearing back from you. So please subscribe to my channel. And in the meantime, have a safe and healthy July 4th, 2020. And thanks for tuning in.